Okay, Parshas Yisro Yom Sheni Yigimel. Vahim Macharasa came on the next day. Vayesha Mesha Lish Beitas Al Mesha came and sat down to judge the people. Vayamid Al Mesha and Abekar the Arev and Mesha stood before and the people stood before Mesha from morning till evening. So Rashi Vahim Macharas Motzi Yom Kippur Hayo. It was the day after Yom Kippur. Kach Shanina B'Sifri Umal Macharas. This is how we learned in Sifri. And what does it mean on the next day? The Macharas Riditei Minahar on the day after Moshe descended from the mountain, which took place in Yom Kippur. You must admit that it's the day after Yom Kippur. You can't say because before the giving of the Torah it was impossible to say, but that is Chuk Gamer, and I make known the statutes. Since the statutes had not been given, and from the time the Torah was given until Yom Kippur, Moshe did not have the chance to judge the people. Because in Yud Zayin Tammuz he broke the luchas. And the next day he went up to the mountain again, and he stood there for 80 days, and then came down. And this parsha is not written Keseder. Even according to the opinion that says that Yisro came before Mount Teda, Shiluchei el Arche Lahoya Ela Ad Shana Shnia. He was not sent away until the second year. Shainemer Kam Yishal Moshe Schesni, because it says that Moshe saw his father-in-law. Shainemer Kam Yishal Moshe Schesni. Metzinim Masak Dolam Shomle Moshe Nesim Anachnu El Amokim Anotaz Veisano. If you say that it took place before the giving of the Torah, where do we find where it's mentioned that he returned? And if you want to say that Yisro is not mentioned but Chayviv, Moshe sat down and the people stood. He sat like a king, and everyone who came to be judged all stood. And its matter displeased Yisro. He felt that Moshe was belittling the respect due to the Yidden. And he reproved him. And he said, why are you sit yourself and you shall be standing? Is it possible to say this? That Moshe actually sat and judged from morning till evening? The Torah is telling us that anybody who judges, a dayan who judges a true verdict as afilu sha'achas ma'ala v'kosov that kilo oisik b'teira kolayim kilo nasu shutav to the Eibishter. Shenemar b'yivahi erev. Vayar ches Moshe, Moshe's father saw. Vayar ches Moshe iskal she'asal om. So Yisro saw everything that Moshe was doing to the people. And he said, what are you doing? Why do you sit by yourself while all the people stand before you from morning till evening? So Moshe said to his father-in-law, for the people come to me to seek Hashem. To seek teachings from before Hashem. Any of them has a case, he comes to me. And I judge between man and neighbor. So whoever has a case comes to me. So Yisro said, this thing you're doing is not good. As the token of honor, Torah refers to him as the king's father-in-law. You're surely going to wear yourself out, both you and these people. Because this thing is too heavy for you. You cannot do it alone. Rashi, like the Targum says, Loshin Kamisha, Ve'ela Novel, Kinpil, Alagafin, Shukoma, Shaydechama, Vaidekerach. It's like it withers both from the heat and from the cold. And its strength weakens and it wears out. Skin to include these people. The weight is greater than your strength. And listen to me, and I will advise you. May Hashem be with you. You represent the people before Hashem, and you shall bring the matter to Hashem. Zagrashi, imach be'etza in the council. Amalek saying Malach Bigvura, go consult with the Eibishter. Hayatal Amula Leim Shteach Amelis Be Neisam Lamakum Shel Mishpatim, as a messenger, as an intermediary between Hashem, the one who inquires of him concerning the ordinances. As Advarim Divri Divesam, matters of quarrels. Vizartam and Esam, you should admonish them as Achukum as Ateres, concerning the statutes and the teachings. V'idagdil Lahem, and you shall teach them as Aderech Yil Chubov as a Ma'aser Shiyas, and teach them Halacha L'Ma'aser. Ata Sechsam Mikolam Anshechal Yir Elihim Anshe Emes Shenevetz V'Samte Alim Sorei Alaf Sorei Mos Sorei Chamishim Sorei Asoris. He gave him, and he told them that you should pick God-fearing men of truth who hate monetary gain, and you shall appoint over them leaders of thousands, leaders of hundreds, leaders of 50s, and leaders of 10s. So Rashi says, "Va'ata sechsa, v'ruach hakedesh alecha with the ruach hakedesh. Anshechai asar ashirim, wealthy. She'entzirchem lahachnev v'lahakar who do not have to flatter and show favoritism. Anshe emes elu baalei haftacha. These are people who keep their promises. Shehem kedai lismech al devreim. You can rely on them. Shadei kein liyu devreichem nishmayim. And thereby their commandments will be obeyed. They hate money. It says any judge from whom money is not exacted through litigation is not fit to be a judge. There were 600 officers for 600,000. With 6,000, 12,000. They should judge. And every time, anything which is great come to you, anything which is small they should judge, and they shall bear the burden with you. So Rashi will make it easier for you, and they shall bear the burden with you. So Rashi, we didn't lashon tzivei. The thing to make it easier for you. If you do this thing and Hashem commands you, then you will survive. And also all these people will come by upon their place in peace. Rashi, consult Hashem. If you will be able to endure, but if he prevents you, you'll not be able to endure.